Jupiter was rising. You got me reacting like a lunatic tonight. I love the way the stars are all aligning. You got me like ooh. You got me like ah. And ooh, with all the things you do, yeah, anything and everything I make you feel. Well, honey, I'm feeling with you. You got me like ooh.
You make me feel like the world's spinning like a satellite. You make me feel like the sun is blasting out a ray of light, ray of light.
You got me like ooh.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features a very good defense. The Panthers are the lead scorers.
Larry, with a beautiful skyline towering just to the right of us, you get a look inside Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Carolina Panthers. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's brought down after a good gain. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
So much of this game is still mental, still psychological. Yeah, we just saw a big-time run right there, but you have to believe he was dreaming about this last night in his hotel room before this one, thinking, hey, first time I touch it, let's go for some big yardage and set a tone. That's exactly what he got done.
And he'll get this in by much as he's down to the 48. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He completes it to Jordy Nelson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said...
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jordy Nelson with... First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he powers his way up past the 30. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 14 carries, 117 yards.
Well, we know they've clinched a playoff spot, but there's plenty of football left to play. And I'm a proponent of continuing to do what you've done throughout the season, especially with teams that are heavy run teams. Because if you throttle back too early, you lose the rhythm of the run game, not just with the runner, but with the offensive line as well.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure...
update from around the league as our first one comes from New Orleans. And it's an early lead there for the Saints. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards there as they move the chains. They go play action here on first down. And it's hauled in by Ed Dixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On first down, this is McCaffrey. Down right around the 25. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And this is going to be Packer football.
What part did they run empty set there? No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
He's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Rodgers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Charles Johnson in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He was trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. And this will be touchdown across midfield at the 45-yard line. This is going to be a good one. The Cowboys and the Raiders going at it in the East Bay.
Oh, that's old school right there.
Old school indeed. Then Monday night, another good late season matchup. The Falcons and the Buccaneers from Tampa to wrap up Week 15. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. In a 3-4 defense there and against the run, a lot of responsibility can fall on that nose tackle.
A ton of responsibility, no pun intended, because they got to deal with not just the center, both guards, and a lot of time.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Montravius Adams breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't, because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally. Get outside of that and...
Elsewhere, a score update from New Orleans, and it's an early lead there for the Saints. Adrian Peterson, a first-half touchdown. On 1st and 10, Newton. He'll rifle this one deep right side, and got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He got 29 yards that time. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. From the gun, here's Newton. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Cam trying to rally his guys to the line as quick as he can. Here's Newton. Crowder's got it over the middle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. On first down, Newton. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. From the red zone now, Newton. This will be caught just inside the 10. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Cam trying to rally his guys to the line as quick as he can. Throwing again is Newton. And he's got it. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Again, Newton. His pass caught with the 4. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have got it back. Around the NFL, here's a little bit of a surprise from New Orleans. The Jets out to the early lead. Bryce Petty with 2 first-half touchdown passes. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the third quarter, because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan, been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking, and now you're establishing the running game.
They'll try the air now with Newton. Steps away to his left. They find some open field here. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Partner, it's often the man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield, Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taking off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
They'll run it with Artis Payne, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
So when you call a corner blitz, what a lot of teams call a cat blitz, you're expected to come after the quarterback, but in this case, he ran into the ball.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez, and his guys are going to get the football at the 20. Carolina getting set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
We got three down. Hey, fellas, we got three. Let's go.
To throw on second down is Newton. 20! And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that?
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Greg Olsen, his 11th touchdown of the year. And his guys are able to strike for 6.
A good tight.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, second and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now if you want to take a shot on second down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he slides to avoid the hit. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it second down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump here.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
On second down, Williams. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. Red zone opportunity. Rodgers now on first down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Throwing is Rodgers. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. This offense so far on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Oh, they're holding their breath right now. That's Aaron Rodgers shaken up on the play. Still down. Likely the play of the game here. Trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Likely the play of the game here. Trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They run. It's Williams. And a second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have moved out in front here. Carolina getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And caught left side, Olsen. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big 3rd down play there for the Panthers. 53 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability is often the difference between winning.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Now the Packers get set to go. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
Here we go!
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now.
There to drop it for a loss of a good 10 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all... shakes out after this. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. On third down, here's Williams. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. And this ball is going to be touched down just shy of midfield. And the Panthers coming out now. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now it's Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Newton now to throw. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They are in the 4th and Buffalo. The Bills, they're just pouring it on in that one. Tyrod Taylor, 2 touchdown passes in the W. Back to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And a nice gain of 21 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling. He's back to throw. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And they are able to spike it, cutting it close, but 2 seconds left on the clock. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that.